In this video, we're going to be finding the slope of a line given 2 points on the line. In 1, it says, find the slope of the line passing through each pair of points, then plot the points and draw the line. State whether each pair of points represents a line with a positive or negative slope or a horizontal or vertical line. So in A, we have the points 1, 3 and negative 4, 2. And the first thing we're going to do is plot the points. So we have 1, 3, right 1 unit, up 3 units. And negative 4, 2, left 4 units. And up 2 units. And now we're going to draw a line. And now we're going to solve for m. And m is equal to y2 minus y1. So our y2 is 2 minus y1 is 3 divided by x2, which is negative 4, minus x1, which is 1, and I get negative 1 over negative 5, which is also equal to 1/5. So here we have a positive slope, and if we have a positive slope, that means that our line slants upward from left to right. In B, we have negative 4, 2, and 0, 0. So our 1 point is the origin, 0, 0. And now we have negative 4, 2, left 4 units, and up 2 units. And now we're going to draw our line. And now that we have our line drawn, we're going to find our slope. So m is equal to y2, which is 0, minus y1, which is 2, divided by x2, which is 0, minus x1, which is negative 4. So we have negative 2 divided by 0 minus a negative 4 is positive 4. And negative 2/4 can be reduced to negative 1/2. So we have a negative slope, which means that our line slants downward from left to right. In C, we have the points 2, 3, and 2, negative 1. So for 2, 3, we're going to go right 2 units, up 3 units. And 2, negative 1, we have right 2 units, down 1 unit. So we have a vertical line. And now to find the slope, we have m is equal to y2 minus y1, which is negative 1 minus 3 over x2 minus x1, or 2 minus 2. So we get negative 4 over 0. So this tells us that our slope is undefined. And the line is vertical. In D, we have 1/2 and 1 3/5 and 1/4 and 8/5. And the first thing I'm going to do is rewrite my first. So we're going to have 1/2 and 1 3/5 is equal to 8/5. And then I'm going to rewrite the other point just the way it is. So now we're going to plot the points, and I'm going to change the scaling on this graph, and we're going to call every other line 1. So each square is going to represent 1/2. So the first point we have is 1/2 and 8/5. So we have 1/2 to the right and 8/5 up, and 8/5 is slightly more than 1 1/2. So we're going to go a little bit more than 1.5 and put a dot. And then the second point is 1/4 and 8/5. So we're going to go over half of a grid and then up to 8/5. And here we have a horizontal line because we're moving up 8/5 for both of the points. So now we're going to draw a horizontal line, and now we want to find the slope. So m is equal to 8/5 minus 8/5 divided by 1/4 minus 1/2, and we get this is equal to 0 over negative 1/4, which is equal to 0. So our slope is 0. And we have a horizontal line. In 2, it says, based on your findings in problem 1, complete the statements below. In A, we have a line with a blank slope slants upward from left to right, and if it's slanting upward from left to right, we have a positive slope. In B, it says a line with a blank slope slants downward from left to right, and if we slant downward from left to right, we have a negative slope. In C, the slope of a blank line is 0, and if we have a slope of 0, we have a horizontal line. And in D, the slope of a blank line is undefined, and if the slope of the line is undefined, we have a vertical line. And in 3, it says, assume the slope of a line containing points A, which has the coordinates of 2, 5, and B, with coordinates 6, y, is 3. Find the value of y. So we're going to use m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And here they tell us that our m is 3, so slope is 3, and that's equal to y2 is the variable y minus y1, which is 5, divided by x2, which is 6, minus x1, which is 2. And now we're going to solve for y. So the first thing I'm going to do is simplify the denominator in the right side of our equation. So we have 3 is equal to y minus 5 divided by 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. And now we're going to cross multiply. So we have 3 times 4 is 12, and that's equal to y minus 5 times 1, which is y minus 5. And now we're going to add 5 to both sides, and we get y is equal to 17. So we could say that our point B has coordinates of 6, 17. And that's all for this video on finding the slope of a line given 2 points on the line.